Hello, lovely people. It's another very, very sunny day. Before I start, I would like to share with you that this morning when I stepped out this gate here, there was a family of deer. At first, there was like 3 of them, and then I saw there was another one. And it was absolutely magical to see them there, standing there, looking around. And it reminded me of seeing the simple things in life, the beautiful things that we are sometimes unaware of, that are just there, and they're so absolutely amazing. So I just wanted to share that before I go into my book tip for this week. So I would like to give a book recommendation. We do this in academia all the time. We review books and we criticize them, but this is not a criticism. This is a recommendation. And I thought I'll do some of those recommendations because most of the time when I coach people or on retreats, I'm asked, are there any books that you would recommend? Are there any resources that you think are really, really helpful on my journey, my personal growth and my development? And there are certainly a number that I have used in the past. So the one that I recommend the most, or have recommended the most in the past, is by Michael Singer, called The Untethered Soul. And this book has sold millions of copies, so there is no need to do marketing for this. But I think for those of us who haven't had a look into this, this is a really good entry, I think, and it really gives some practical ideas and examples about why we suffer, why we live in pain and fear, and how we have created this whole world around suffering, pain and fear. This might sound really, really negative, but it isn't in a way. It's just something that happened over time. And the reason it happened is because we want to protect ourselves from that fear and that pain. But that only creates more suffering in a way. And the way that we're protecting ourselves is that we build up our own prison. So it's built on our experiences, past experiences, our emotions and our thoughts, but also our desires. And what happens is we started to build walls around ourselves. And over time, we started to close the doors, put the blinds down, shut the windows, and even turn the lights off. And so we're walking around either in darkness or with a torch if you want. But we became so familiar and so accustomed to our own personal prison that leaving that is now even more frightening than anything else. So what Michael Singer talks about in this book is how we can take down those walls, how we can slowly put the blinds up, maybe turn the lights on, open the windows, open the doors, whatever that is, so we can get out and leave our own prison, so we can live freely, so we can become aware of the beauty of nature and life and everything there is, and really enjoy it in its deepest. So for me, this book has been really fundamental in the way of how I coach, but also in the way of how I started to work through my own fears, my own darknesses. And like I said, I have recommended it a number of times. So if that's any use to you, then I would go and check it out, and you can get it on Amazon. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and maybe you can go out and see some animals.